どうもエルズと申します。2025年シーズン開幕戦オーストラリアグランプリ前の開催前に行われた F1 公式インタビューに答えた角田選手、ハジャー、ハミルトン、サインツ、アントネリ、そしてボルトレートのコメントを日本語訳と合わせてご紹介いたします。それではどうぞ。
Great to see you here for another season in Formula One. Australia, different circuit to start the year. The car looked a bit tricky in testing. From what you've learned over the last week or so, are you optimistic about your chances this weekend?
Yeah, very. I mean, I would say necessarily was tricky test it. I mean, yeah, just didn't know how the performance looks like, and obviously the fuel load and those sort of things. We didn't really put 100% performance into the car in short run, long run. So, those things, it'll come naturally a free time from that. So. Still feeling confident. I mean, had a really good long run. Short run probably the way we have to find a bit more performance, but we'll find out in the qualifying this weekend. But yeah, very excited for sure.
Our French driver, Yuki Tsunoda, said so many positive things about you, saying that you are funny but also very easy to work with. Can you tell us the relationship you are building together?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, so far it's very enjoyable. He's a very nice guy. Actually, a bit scared. At some point, I feel like he might be a really secret, massive, biggest fan of myself, because yesterday we talked through my history, and he knew more than me. Okay. One of the interviews said, where was the kind of key moment for my career in Europe? And I said, maybe the Monza Formula 3 first win. And he actually said before I started mentioning that. So, first win, you had a first win Monza, that must be a nice key moment. I was a bit surprised, he knows the first win. So, but anyway, yeah, I mean, he's fast, and, so far, feels like, he's 20 years old. It's a time that also I step up into Formula One, and I'm 24 now. It kind of similar situation as, when I have a teammate with Pierre Gasly. I was 20 years old, exactly the same age as Isaac. And Pierre was, I think, at that point, was 24, 25. So, yeah, feels like I'm a bit older brother, and it feels nice.
Give us a bit of an idea of where the car is after testing. About the same as last year, or a little bit ahead?
I'm sure already better than last year. We improved definitely the way we wanted to improve. I think, to be honest, it's not exactly where we want still, probably. But we know that it'll come at some point, early stages as possible. And we focus a bit more towards still this year for development as well. So looking forward to it. I mean, to be honest, we never know, until we hit the track and until first qualifying how all the teams looks like. But anyway, it's going to be tight. So still extracting performance and extracting a lap, having a good lap, complete lap, will be still very important. So I for myself, I just focus on that, and hopefully we can extract performance from the car 100% from every racetrack. I think that's the main focus for us. Yeah.
Feeling now that you're here in Australia and you're about to do your debut Grand Prix weekend?
Yeah, it feels. I mean, I've been waiting this moment since I started go-kart, right? Being an F1 driver. So, yeah, it feels. I feel prepared. To be fair, it feels amazing. My family is here to see my first race. So yeah, can't wait.
What's sort of game plan for the rest of the weekend through FP1, FP2, FP3?
Format is a bit new to me because in F2 you get rushed into qualifying with only a few push laps. Here I can take it a bit more step by step, which I definitely prefer. So yeah, the game plan is definitely to take it easy and build the rhythm, and I will have a really nice reference next to me. So yeah.
Tell me about the car. What's any handling characteristics that will be good at this circuit? Anything that you want to work on a bit more?
I would say in Bahrain, from the experience I have, we were really decent, like medium, high speed. I felt comfortable, and the slow speed corner where you make the lap time, I was not that confident with the feeling. So it's something I will have to work on. But yeah, that's all I can tell you.
Okay. Well, that's not bad for the race then. I mean, and in the race, if you get to the end, a lot of the time here, points are on available.
Points on debut would be pretty nice, yeah, for sure.
What's the goal for this season? Are you ready to also battle the more experienced racer in your team?
I mean, that's definitely. It's not my target to beat Yuki. It's more to do me proud, I would say. I have my own standards, and I want to reach my goals. So that's only what I'm focused on.
What would you do proud?
One podium.
All the best. Thank you.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. It's good to see everybody. Naturally, it's. I'm very, very fortunate. I've had this amazing career here in Formula One, and starting with McLaren here in 2007 was an epic feeling, and then starting with a new team again with Mercedes was again incredibly special. I think this is very reminiscent probably of my first year. I think for all those years I've gone up and down the paddock looking at and seeing the red garage, and now I'm actually in the red garage. So it's a really nice feeling.
Quick word on the car. Is it one that inspires confidence?
It is, so far I definitely feel so. The first few days we've only had obviously 3 days in the car, but it's difficult to know where we stand with everyone else, but we just try to keep our heads down and just focus on our job. It was, Carlos was incredibly quick. Kimi was really quick. It was difficult to know who's where. It looks like it's going to be close between us all. But for me, I've been just itching to get going, I guess. It's been a long time coming, and to think that this is going to be my first Grand Prix, one of those other firsts with the team, as I experienced that all through the year. It's pretty. I feel very honoured and very grateful to have the opportunity.
It's definitely been a positive start. I think, as I've said many times now, I think that the positive start started in Abu Dhabi test already. As soon as I jumped into the car and I started working with the people that I was going to work with this year, I felt I had just joined a team full of motivation, full of people wanting to bring this team back to the front. And the car also didn't disappoint me. I think it was a good test overall in Abu Dhabi, and then we've had a strong winter in development. We've tried to hit the ground running this year, and we've had a positive test. Having said that, what you call positive, are we going to be half a second, 1 second off the leaders? I don't know. But hopefully we can show progress. I think that's the fundamental word that we want to do this year, keep showing progress as a team and see where we end up.
Talking of progress, it took Williams 8 races to score points last year. Will it take as long this year?
I hope not, but at the same time, in this sport, you never know. I'm definitely going to do my best to score them as soon as possible, but I don't know when's that going to be. And I don't think that statistic is the most important. As I said, I think progress is being more competitive, getting the things that last year we were not getting right, get them right. So far, testing and reliability, weight of the car, just simple things that maybe last year Williams in the past were not getting spot on. This year so far it's been the case, and that's exactly what I mean with progress. And yeah, happy faces, happy people. I see, as I said, full of motivation, and that's what I care about the most, because that's what's going to give the medium to long-term success.
Well, first of all, hello everyone. It's amazing. Yeah, obviously it's a dream coming true. I've been waiting for this moment for my whole life, but the winter felt pretty long, I'm not gonna lie. Super happy to be here. I mean, I think it's a special place to do the first Grand Prix. and I'm really looking forward to see once we hit the ground how we can do.
Well, what goals have you set yourself for the weekend?
Well, it's hard to say. I mean, the thing is, I don't really know what to expect because it's my first Grand Prix. So I don't want to set, anything too high. I just want to do a clean weekend with a nice rhythm in order to be able to build up from that point.
And does it help that you raced here in Formula 2?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's definitely because I know the track, so I don't have to learn it. And of course, I mean, I know, you understand the track and where you can overtake, where you can defend the best. So definitely F2 was a good help last year.
All right, enjoy it. Thank you very much for
Yeah, we've arrived. Your F1 debut beckons. Just tell me what that feels like for a driver.
Feels amazing. Excited for my first ever F1 race. I've been working a lot in the winter preparing this first event and my whole life to get to this point as well. So I'm actually very happy and enjoying everything of this weekend so far. Having a great time with people I love around me as well. And excited to jump in the car tomorrow.
いかがだったでしょうか。開幕戦の舞台メルボルンパークは高度で普段から荒れやすいコースです。しかも天候も良くないということで、いきなり何が起こるかわからない波乱の展開となるかもしれません。角田選手が入賞することを期待したいですね。また今後も F1 に関しての情報をまとめた動画を制作していく予定です。継続するためにもぜひいいねやチャンネル登録をお願いいたします。各ドライバーのインタビューの内容について、また動画の感想などコメントでいただけると嬉しいです。それでは。